Hello, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Do we have a great show for you, including the man behind this gown and the woman who walked the red carpet at the Golden Globes wearing this stunning dress. We have it all coming up for you on Arizona Daily Mix. Stay right there. Halfway through the week.
We are. It's going to be a great day. We have a good show, and I'm so excited because my fashion boyfriend, Oscar de la Salas, is here.
He's your man crush.
He is. He's like a Clark Kent, honey. He's a walking legend.
But he is a style expert, and he's going to be in studio to talk about that stunning dress I just showed you. He's not a fashion designer. He'll be the first one to tell you that.
But he's so talented.
He designed this gown for an exquisite model, Micheline, who is here with us as well.
Look at that picture.
She wore it on the red carpet this past Sunday at the Golden Globes. We're going to get the story behind this one-of-a-kind look. Of course, everybody was talking about it Sunday, and we're going to talk about it this morning. They're both here with us.
Oh, I love it. We also have some great stuff.
All right, we are still talking about the Golden Globes because there is one dress in particular that stood out. It was not worn by, a Hollywood celebrity, but it was worn by a local celebrity. We'll talk about that right now with Oscar de la Salas. He is a style and design expert and model. And also Micheline Etkin. She is a fashion model and philanthropist. Thank you both for being here. Of course, social media blew up on Sunday because you wore this dress that is called Micheline by Oscar. Oscar, you will be the first to admit, I'm not a fashion designer.
I know I'm not a fashion designer. I am a graduated architect with a master's on interior architecture.
But this dress is stunning.
It's part of, I take this as design the same way that I design my projects in architecture. The components of design, which is volume, proportion, color, and texture, come into place with all these. And this is natural for me. I've done it for many years. I don't want to sound like I'm full of it, but if you see my sketches, those are the ones that I used to do for my mother when I was a kid. My mom used to take me to her seamstress, and then I was the only one who knew how to draw in the room. So it's like, Oscar, little Oscar, come here and draft this.
Little Oscar.
So that's how I like, exactly. So little Oscar nowadays just take like pieces and stuff, and they do projects like this for Micheline, which I help her through the years.
Well, you have styled her before, but this is the first time that you've actually designed a dress. How did this collaboration come about? Because as I understand it, Micheline, it started with a phone call where you said, help me out.
I said, I just always wait until the last minute. Unfortunately, I don't plan this ahead of time. And then this time I like, okay, what are we gonna do? We were planning on having a designer dress me. He had a couple of them in mind, but then I said, Oscar, I don't think we should even go there. Can we just do something? He goes, sure.
Yeah, right. This is
and that's it. Turn off the button. I'm like,
yeah, it's like
sure.
And let him go.
2 weeks before I get this phone call, and it's like, I think we need to do this.
Wait, 2 weeks?
So yeah, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
It was about that time, yeah.
Okay, so how many people had to work on this with you? And where did the vision come from?
The vision came from perfectly the fabric. If you see the fabric, it's a French lace, and it's very sheery. Well, if you see this portion is sheer. It's Micheline skin color. If you see on the pictures, you think it's part of her body. But everything came up with the fabric. The dressmaker, Tamara Crawford from Tamara Alterations, called me and said, I have the fabric. And then I said, okay, what are we going to do with it? Micheline needs to showcase the beautiful body she has, how tall she is, the beautiful neckline. So what we did is hours and hours, if you see all these elements of the pattern were taken out, cut, and made. So basically part of the fabric is made for the dress.
The detail is unbelievable.
Yes, those were hours. There was basically Tamara, an assistant, Micheline, and myself. 4 people put this together.
And she would break into a sweat because Oscar would come to the fitting, and we had several fittings, and he would go, no, we're doing this. He would get on his knees and go under.
Such a perfectionist.
Yeah, pull it apart and pin it. He goes, Tamara, that's the look. She goes, okay. And then she starts into okay, I'm breaking into a sweat.
So you knew you were wearing something special,
yes,
but you hit the red carpet. What was the reaction?
It was like, I knew it was so beautiful because I was in love with the dress, but I had no idea what the other people would, I mean, because everybody has their own taste. But it was like overwhelming. I mean, I know I've worn beautiful gowns on the red carpet, but this year, it was my family that was with me. They're like, Mom, you can't even walk 3 steps before someone pose you and want to ask you to take a picture with you or who you wearing. I'm like, Oscar de la Salas.
And that's important. So all this, the reason why stylists and all this is so important is because now the stars, they get ahead on social media and they become popular. That means this movie star, gets to get more roles, get to get more to the public.
Exactly.
So it's money that is in like right now in action, happening right there on red carpets. So it's very, very important. Look, this is Micheline right there with Justin Timberlake and his wife.
Micheline, I want to just give you an opportunity to talk about specifically why you're on the red carpet. You are a Global Goodwill Ambassador for ICPCN. Tell us about that real quickly.
That was such a perfect place to bring awareness because it's an international organization. It's International Children's Palliative Care Network. And there's 21 million children today all over the world living without access to palliative care, which is really sad. There is a much higher percentage of adults that need palliative care today around the globe, especially in very unprivileged countries. So what ICPCN does, they bring awareness to these countries, to the other organizations to help them, like UNICEF and other ones. They're partners with many of them, to bring palliative care to these places where children need it. And you don't want them to be alone the end of life, or when they are hurt or they're in pain or they have disability. Like Brazil, we had the Zika spread a couple years ago and last year. There's so many moms and children that need palliative care and help with that because they don't have access to it, and those kids are going to need it for the rest of their life.
I can't think of a better way to bring attention to something so critical, and you looked absolutely exquisite. And I know, Oscar, people are calling you already to design again, so...
Yes, there are two commissions on the go.
You definitely have another future and another calling, for sure. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much.
When we come back, deals of the day. Stay right there.